gates refer to a process of self-initiation, a form of path walking. The Necronomicon of Simon has a path of gate walking. It is a path of initiation, which is a going in. It is about entering into darkness prior to re-emerging and receiving light. Ancients held the belief that in order for one to be initiated, they must walk through the path of the dead while alive, and through this experience of transformation occurs. The Necronomicon of Simon gives us the tools we need for initiation in the Book of Endurance. It is clephothic in nature from the dark tree of the Kabbalah. The false self must be destroyed in order for true initiation to take place. Initiation was clephothic in nature, since these negative forces were used to destroy the false self. Here I will talk a little about the first gate of the clephothic tree, which are the roots of the tree of life. The first gate is the initiation of death. Here this gate is about acceptance and indulgence. The sins is greed and sloth. Trial by fire is how the beings like their food. The phoenix symbolizes this. Dying daily to be reborn is getting rid of useless habits. The initiation of death is the lesson of acceptance. That acceptance is that change is a part of nature. Reality always changes. Radical acceptance is complete acceptance. That is, by accepting reality as it is, and not everything has a cause, but everything is as it should be. Suffering is the cause of pain and non-acceptance. Non-acceptance is one of the main contributions to stress. We are stressed when events and people are not accepted the way they are. Stress occurs when people don't behave the way you want them to, resulting in fear or agitation. _cat in a mindfulness training manual. This is also the gate of indulgence. Indulgence is the opposite of compulsion. Compulsion is being involved in something happens due to not being in the moment. When we are compulsive about something, we are focused on the end result and not fully in the moment. Instead of fully enjoying the moment, we tend to chase the high we receive at the end. Example, sex addicts seek the orgasm high at the end instead of being involved in all the senses in the moment of intimacy. Indulging is to be in the now, experiencing all the feelings involved in the moment without even focusing on the orgasm. This is an example of sex. This also applies with life. Are you indulging fully in life, or are you trying to escape life either to get high off of your choice of pleasure? In sex, the orgasm should be the side effect of what is being experienced in intimacy. In a career, the money should be the side effect of the intimacy that you are experiencing doing what you love to do. Acceptance and indulgence go hand in hand. When we accept life on life terms, we can then indulge in the moment and enjoy life to the fullest. When we refuse to accept life as it is, we want to escape it, we then live a compulsive life, where we are always eager for something. Many people live their life eager for something. They're eager to get paid one Friday while they don't like their jobs. They're eager for this and that, and it's never enough. They live a life of unsatisfied hunger. Indulge in the sin of greed and sloth. Indulging in greed is wanting it all though always having enough. Have gratitude for what you do have, enjoy it fully as you strive for more. When it comes to sloth, know when to take it easy and relax. Secondly, in Chaldean, that is Babylonian, astronomical lore, Cancer was called the gate of men, the entrance point for soul-seeking incarnation in human bodies. Capricorn was called the gate of the gods by which souls passed into heaven. The entrance point, initiate, was the gate of men, which was another name for the constellation of Cancer, is ruled by Mana, the moon. This is the first sphere in the gate-walking process as mentioned in the Simon Necronomicon. The constellation of Capricorn is called the Gate of the Gods. The ruler of Capricorn is Ninib, which is the final gate mentioned in the initiation rites of the Simon Necronomicon. This shows us that the initiatory rites of the Necronomicon tradition are perfectly aligned with the initiatory rites of the ancient world.
information gathering.